Hello, beloved soul. You are welcome to Talk with Elvira. This is a podcast version of my Monday morning motivation messages where we talk about self-awareness, spiritual awakening, mindfulness, the law of attraction, and spirituality in general. Today's topic, your wound is where your light comes in. Your wound is where your light comes in. For those of us who had a smooth childhood filled with love and care and guidance from our families and everyone around us, with all our mental, emotional, and spiritual needs met without stress at a young age, this message may seem a little vague to us. But for those of us who are still struggling with our childhood traumas that were brought about by a difficult and traumatic childhood, characterized by the lack of love, care, training and support from the people around us, painful experiences and tragedies. People who have such childhoods will resonate to a large extent with this message. If you categorize yourself among the people who were raised with close family ties, very minimal tragedies or none at all, no traumatizing childhood experiences, when people who grew up on the other side of life begin to explain how their lives were affected by these little aspects of childhood that are vital to adulthood, you who had love, care, guidance, and a jolly life in abundance would not understand. There are people who have dragged themselves through some of the most unbearable childhood traumas. There are people who have dragged themselves through some of the most unbearable childhood traumas ever experienced. Some are still struggling with these traumas, while others are just choosing to live in denial and wear their pain like a beloved coat, inflicting such pains on those around them. It is a sad truth that a lot of people are walking about with open wounds that were inflicted by their upbringing, others fighting with their lives to heal, while others just keep bruising and reopening those wounds through repeated learned negative patterns. These wounds are usually not seen by mere looking because they are mental and subconscious patterns that make up our personal character, our lifestyle, our belief system, our attitudes, relationship and attachment styles. The people with the deepest wounds and traumas are usually the people who seem strange, different, misunderstood, hated and judged by the society. This is because the world will not understand that while people with better childhood experiences find it easy to fit into the society, the group with childhood traumas are learning about themselves every day, struggling to fit into the world with their unusual circumstances and patterns. Due to this conflict of understanding, the misunderstood groups are often excluded or they personally exclude themselves because of the difficulty to fit in. Childhood traumas are not excuses for bad behavior, don't get me wrong. But for those with such traumas, it is the best explanation to these learned negative patterns. Some people carry their traumas on their head like a prized property they possess, daily wounding themselves and inflicting similar injuries on their families and loved ones, especially their children. However, there are others who have chosen a path of healing, daily making efforts to amend the negative patterns brought about by their negative childhood experiences. Those who succeeded in healing these patterns become a spectacle of light because these wounds, when healed, are like holes that allow the divine light to shine through to the world, the special ones, the chosen, the gifted, the lifted. Not that those with a bright childhood are not special. We all are special. But those with more difficult childhood experiences were being trained to be vessels and tools for God's work to be carried out differently in the world. Today, I want to urge you to be patient with the people around us, not condoning bad behavior, but simply understanding that everyone's reaction and attitude is a manifestation of where they are coming from. Some people have had it rough and harsh on so many different levels. For those of us who have recognized certain negative patterns that were brought about by childhood traumas, it is time to quit pampering our traumas and to start taking conscious steps towards healing so we will not bleed on ourselves and the people around us. When we heal, we open up ourselves to God for His work to be done on us, with us, around us, and through us. That negative pattern, when healed, becomes your shining point, your light, your strength, your purpose. Heal yourself and heal your generation. Bible verse, Hosea chapter 6 verse 1. Come, Let us return to the Lord. He has torn us to pieces, but He will heal us. He has injured us, but He will bind up our wounds. Prayer. Dear Lord, let your Spirit move through me and heal all that is broken, that I will rise up in your glory to declare the beauty of your grace and mercy shining in your gift of excellence. Amen. Thank you for listening. Do have a blessed day and a wonderful week ahead. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you will be notified when I upload another podcast or a nice and interesting video. Thank you and God bless.